Hi everybody, welcome back, and today is part 3 of my mini series called Would I Buy It Again? And today I will be talking about my Hermes bags, and I actually have 5 Hermes bags to talk about. So in this video, I will be sharing with you my thoughts, whether I would buy this bag again if I had to, or if I could roll back time and whether I would actually have bought this bag. Like, would I buy it again? This is really my personal opinion because after I've used these bags for some time, going through the process of enjoying the bags or not enjoying the bags, I do have some thought about them. And I know some of you may not agree with me, but I hope you guys understand that I am speaking from my perspective, meaning how I am using the bag and also basing it on my current lifestyle, traveling and all. So I will share my reasoning as I go along with each of the bags. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, my name is Kat. I hope you guys are subscribed because I do quite a few luxury review videos and I try to put at least 2 videos up a week. I used to be really good, at 3 videos, but yeah, I have been quite busy, so I'm trying my best to put 2 out each week. My video schedules are all over the place, sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, so the best way if you guys want to know when I upload is to hit that notification bell, because I don't have like a fixed schedule. I used to do it like Tuesday, Saturday, but now it has, because of work and all that, it has been a little bit haywire. But I hope you guys don't mind that. Do hit the notification bell so that you guys will know when I am uploading all the time. So let's get to this video. Alright, let me talk about my first bag, and because it is a light color, I am going to put it at the back so that the lighting doesn't change. It is really late at night right now. It's almost 10. So this is my Hermes Garden Party tote, size 36 in the color Rose Sakura. It's either Rose Sakura or Pink Sakura. I swear I can't remember right now, but it is one of the Sakura colors. And yeah, it is in that country leather, and I bought this while I was in Monte Carlo in 2014. So I've had this bag for about 4 years right now. This bag it was like my first bag, and I was so happy to buy it from the store. It was like, oh my gosh, I have a Hermes bag. And it was an expensive tote bag, okay? It is an expensive tote bag, like, oh, okay. Anyway, coming to the question is, would I buy this exact same bag again? And my answer is no, I would not. So hear me out, okay? Just a few things. Firstly, and most obviously, is the color. I bought this at the time where I was obsessed, obsessed with pink. I love pink color. I am a Hello Kitty lover. I love Hello Kitty, okay? One of the things that I want to get is a Hello Kitty tattoo, though my husband thinks I'm a little bit mad and I might, be like a 80-year-old woman, like a Hello Kitty tattoo right there. That's not right. But I love Hello Kitty, okay? So this really reminds me of Hello Kitty, and it's not that I don't like the color, I do, but the problem is when I bring it for work, it is very loud. It is like pink, pink, and yeah, I guess in my working environment, nobody really cares, but I'm very conscious about it. So personally, if I had a chance, I would not have gone for this color. I was blinded by the fact that it looked like a Hello Kitty bag, and I was like, I need it, okay? I need it in my life. So no, I would not have picked this color. I would have gone for, if I had the chance, I would go for a neutral color. Browns, any of the taupe colors, grays, black, even the blues would be nice, the darker blues. Maybe not like the blue Zanzibar, which is a little bit bright. I would go for a little bit more neutral color, deeper color, especially for this size 36, because it is very big, and when it's so big and it's bright, it does look a little bit in your face. So yeah, that's one thing that if I could turn back time, I would change the color. Then the other reason why I would say no is because of the size. So on top of having it in the pink color, it is in the size 36, and this size 36 right now for me is way too big. I used to have my Chanel DeVille tote, and I bought that about a year ago. Was it a year ago? I think so. Anyway, one of my birthdays. And I was super excited to have that bag, and I tried so hard to use it as much as I could, but I don't carry enough things to use that bag, so it became overwhelmingly large on me. So I sold that bag mainly because it was too big, and this is the same problem. I have the same problem with this bag. It is too big for my day-to-day use. So I have actually been keeping this bag in my cupboard for easily a year, and I haven't had the heart to sell it because I love this bag still. It brings back a lot of memories, and I'm a very sentimental person. I like to keep things for memories. Though I have been trying to be a bit more practical and using it and like tossing it once it's spoiled. So it's just that this has really good memory. So it's not that I won't use it, it's just that right now, because of the size, I find it a little bit too big for my day-to-day use. So on top of the color, I would say the size is also too big. So if you are actually looking for this bag, the best size personally is a 30. 30 is so cute. 30 is so dainty. Even the handles are a little bit shorter, and it looks amazing on the crook of the arm. I actually saw the color Gris Alphat, like, I don't know, I'm butchering it, I think, like some grayish color in the store, and it was in the size 30, and I was like, ah, I want it! But bad timing, okay, bad timing. So I didn't pick it up. Okay, I didn't pick it up because I already have this. So I'm gonna be honest, unless you need a big bag, 36 is really large. If you need it for like school, or you have files to bring, or you're gonna bring your laptop and all, then yes, this is a good size. This is a size that can fit a lot of things. Like you can put, yeah, look at that, it's big, okay, you can put things, and you can even expand it even larger. So unless you're a big tote bag kind of girl, so let me just show you how it looks like. Well, I don't know, when I look at it like that, it is nice, but it's just that I don't use such big bags at the moment. So given the opportunity, I would have picked a smaller one, but it's a bag that I'm not going to sell because, you know why? I'm going to make myself use this bag. I'm buying a new laptop, and the laptop is going to be super light. It's like 1.2 kilos, and it's only size 13. And because of that, I'm going to use it. I'm going to be this obnoxious girl in the office carrying this big bag to the office just because I want to use it. I don't like seeing it in my cupboard because it drives me crazy. But it's also a bag that I don't want to sell because it is my only large tote bag right now. Now that I've sold my Chanel Deville tote, actually I don't have any more tote bags. I think I'm one of the few people that doesn't, like, I don't have the Neverfull. Okay, my story with the Neverfull is another story time. Like today I don't have a Neverfull. So this is like my Neverfull, my version of the Neverfull. So anyway, yes, that's a long story. Moving on. Let's talk about this fellow, and this is my Toolbox size 26 blue Thalassa palladium hardware and in swift leather. I was using it I think 2 weeks ago, so I'm too lazy to take up the twirlies. Now this bag is the reason that I have fallen absolutely in love with swift leather like this. Oh my god, it feels so good. It feels so soft. And swift leather is much hardier than you guys, are afraid of. Like, nothing. Like, okay, don't do that, okay? But yeah, it's not as bad. It can actually buff out light scratches. The only thing, it is quite a mushy bag. Like, if I were to take out the stuffing and everything, this bag would collapse. It is a soft leather, and it gives that very relaxed look on the bag. So coming to this Toolbox, and this color, this size, just talking about the Toolbox in general, would I buy this bag again? And I would say yes, for the size 26 and in swift leather and exactly the same. I would buy this bag again. Now I'm going to share with you my reasoning, but my recommendation is not to get this size. So let's talk about why I would buy it back in. I like this chunky monkey bag. I like this like kind of like worker bag. It's so in your face large, like so bulky, and I don't know, I really like the way it's so oversized, and because it's swift leather, it is like collapsing and all. So I have been really enjoying this size for work. 26 is kind of like slightly larger than a Speedy 25, so it's slightly bigger, but because it's quite a broad base, so it does look bulky. But I like the fact that even though it is pretty bulky, when I open it, I can see everything. So I did a review, this compared with my Lindy. I will link it up here in the description box below. You can check it out. I really shared a lot about what I like about this bag and what I don't like about it. So I think I explained pretty well why I really like this bag. And I like the size 26 because I like this, like, you know, I'm a girl on the go, I'm gonna chuck everything inside. I don't really want to like fuss with it. But it is also very big, meaning though I don't carry a lot of things, it is kind of the bag that I can see everything and just chuck things on top. But if you are already a small bag kind of person and you think, oh well, it's like a Speedy 25. No, it's much more chunkier than a Speedy 25. So for this bag, I would recommend, if you are a small bag kind of person, 26 is way too big for you. Go for the 20 because I think that would be a more cute size and you can fit enough for you to bring on a day-to-day basis. You don't need a 26. 26 is large, okay? It's large. When I carry this bag, I have extra space, but because it's quite mushy, I don't really care. I just squash it and just like, you know, just, I don't want to say mistreat it, but yeah, almost. Almost. But I've been really enjoying the size 26. But if I were to have an opportunity to buy, not back again, but more of buy another, I would go for the 20. So I wouldn't buy exactly the same bag again. I wouldn't buy like, I'll keep, what I mean is like I'll keep the 26, but I would love to have a 20 as well. Yeah, so that's my honest opinion. I would buy this bag for what I need it right now, and I love it being so chunky. I can use it for traveling. I think it'll make such a great traveling bag. In fact, I'm going to Australia. I think I'll bring this bag. I think I will, because it is very, you know, nobody knows what bag it is. It's dark and all. So yeah, it's great for traveling. And oh, but I would love to have a 20. I think 20 will be a very good size for going out and even for using for work, because if you don't carry a lot of things, my recommendation is a 20 is actually more than enough. Third bag is my Birkin, and this is in the size 30, palladium hardware, Togo leather, and in the color gold. So this bag, I bought it pre-loved from Finkel Puff. Got it about a year ago. Was it a year ago? I'm losing track of time. Honestly, I am. So yeah, some time ago, and I'll link the unboxing somewhere. Yeah, I love this bag. It is my holy grail bag. And I'm gonna ask the hard question. Whew. Would I buy it again? Now, I'm gonna say 50-50. It is the honest truth. 50% why? Because I would buy this exact bag again. Talking about the color, gold is like the most neutral I can ever have in my collection. I love the color combination. I love Togo leather. I love palladium hardware. I just love everything about it. This size for my 50% is like I would buy in a heartbeat. It is a practical size. 30 is a very useful size, functional, because you can use it for work. It's not overwhelmingly large because it is a top handle bag, right? See? It's not too big. It's just like a Speedy, because it's not a crossbody. Now, if it was a crossbody bag, it's huge. Like, look at that. It's hanging in your body. But because it's top handle, and you can have, you know, hold it in your arm, it is actually a good size. Like, good. It's good. It's a functional size. Travel with it would be great. And also, that is my 50% of why I think this is an absolutely good size, good buy. Now, the other 50% why is the same reasons for all my other videos. I have not been carrying a lot of things. This is a 26. It's actually slightly smaller. It's just that it looks bulky. I have, you know, it fits enough. 30, actually my things are rolling in it. So I don't carry it because it is a little bit bigger. Can you imagine my garden party tote? So given the opportunity, I think I would have gone for a smaller one, a Birkin 25. And I think that is the cute size. It's like a little speedy 25. So yeah, if I had the chance, my 50% would be more of a 25. And in fact, if I could even change the leather, it would be Swift leather. I love Swift leather. Swift leather is so nice. Like, I love it. It's not a leather that everybody will like. Togo leather is very durable, it avoids scratches, and it holds its shape. Swift leather, I don't know because I don't have a Birkin 25, but I think it will get a little bit squashed, like it will start to sink a little bit. Yeah, so if you want something that would, you know, stand up like that, Togo leather would be much better, or even the other leather, what is it called? Something like Epsom? Is it Epsom leather? Yeah, I'm losing it. It's late at night, okay? So anyway, 25 Birkin, Birkin 25, Swift leather, and hopefully a neutral color, but I think because it's 25 small, I think I might be able to go with a brighter color. But yeah, practically a light neutral color would be most preferred. That would be my 50%, just because this is too big for me right now. I don't utilize the entire bag, and if I do utilize the entire bag, it is freaking heavy. Like, oh my goodness, it's heavy. Because there is no shoulder option, and it's only crook of the arm or in your fist, it can get quite weighty, especially if you've got lots of things. So because of that, I don't really use it so much. That's one reason, but you know, if you've been following me for a while, you know why I don't really use my Birkin. Yeah, that's a problem up here. So anyway, so 50-50 for the Birkin. I love it so much. It's my holy grail bag. But if I had the opportunity last time, bringing myself back to the day I bought it, I think I would have gone with a smaller size. Just because I want to use it every day, and might be a bit too big for me right now. Next bag I'm going to talk about is actually my Kelly 32. And I've already sold that bag. I know I haven't done a handbags I've sold video for a while. I think I should, but I guess as I talk about these bags in my mini part series, I will share with you the bags that I've sold. So the bag that I've already sold, my Kelly 32, and I've also sold my Lindy 26. Let me talk about the Kelly first. So the Kelly 32, I sold it because one, it is a pre-loved bag, and I actually kind of noticed that the leather was a little bit sticky. I'm not really sure why. I think it has been kept in storage for a while, so I was a little bit worried. It didn't really bother me because I you know, kind of like put gel on top of it and the moisturizer and all, but I did find that I think the bag was kept quite long, so I sold it after a while. But that wasn't really the reason I could have accepted it. But the main reason was the size 32 was way too big, way too big for me. It was like, it's like, imagine you're carrying this is a 30, like a 32 as a crossbody bag. It bothered me, like it just looked way too big. So that is one bag that I will definitely not buy again. 32 is not the size for me. In fact, I think even 28 would be too big for me. If I had the chance, I would go for a 25 for the Kelly. The other reason why I would go for a lighter bag is I spoke about this problem that I had with the Kelly, how I don't have something similar right now, because the top flap, when you open the top flap, the bag kind of like falls open like a mouth, right? So you have to actually like use your leg to lift up the bag to pull the flap over to buckle it. That opening and like the bag flapping out, I'll link that video where I talk about it in the description box if you're actually thinking about the Kelly. I explain how troublesome the opening and closing of the bag was, because yeah, it really bugged me. Like, plus being 32 and if you've got a lot of things inside, it became really heavy, and just maneuvering it with my leg, like pushing up the bag and flapping it over and turning it. when I'm carrying my backpack, carrying my shoe bag, and carrying all kinds of plastic bags in my other hand, and I'm just going this bag that I'm going to deal with, it became too much. So I sold it for that reason. And the color, okay, it is as red as my lips, this red lipstick. Very similar to my pink Rose Sakura. This red shades of bag, I have come to realize is not for me. I had a very old bag, I think in my first few YouTube videos where I talk about, I had my LV Montaigne bag, size, beautiful bag in the color Dahlia, a limited edition color, and I sold that bag because it was red, in that kind of reddish maroon shade. Love the color, like I love looking at it, I love seeing other people use it. But when I use this kind of reddish tone bags, I feel a little bit like, I don't know, I feel a little bit loud. So I don't like that attention. And yeah, so you got this big Kelly bag, 32, fussy, and in this color, capucine, orange, red. Yeah, then it became a bit much. So I ended up selling that bag. I actually would not buy that exact bag again. If I had the chance, I would go for a 25 because it's a little bit small. I think the opening of the closure and all would not be so fussy. 25 in a dark color, like maybe black with gold hardware, or even any of the taupe colors. So I think those are, for me right now, are the more neutral colors. I'm leaning towards those colors right now. So coming to the Lindy 26, now the reason I sold that bag and is the color. So it's Rouge Tomato or Tomate color, so bright, and it was like my last red color bag. After I sold my Kelly, it bugged me that I was not reaching for the Lindy so much. I really loved it. I loved it being a pop of color in my collection. I want to keep that bag forever. Such a beautiful size, so convenient with the handle and the shoulder strap and the handles. I loved how they looked, but the color bugged me. Like I just wasn't reaching for it enough, and mainly because of the color. Like every time I carry it, I felt loud. Okay, I felt loud. So that bag, I would not buy it back in a bright color, but given a chance, I will definitely buy a Lindy 26 again. Like, I love that design. It's such a unique design from Hermes. And I would actually look in the second-hand market. So if you guys are thinking about getting a Lindy, I don't want to say don't, because I bought it brand new retail. For the Lindy, you can actually get new Lindys, like let's say like X stamp, A stamp, much cheaper in the reseller market than buying them from the store. I really don't know how they do it, okay? And if you don't mind getting like the older stamps a little bit, like T, X, down a little bit, you can save a lot of money on the resale market. I think the Lindys don't hold, I won't say they don't hold their value, they definitely hold their value. You still have to pay a pretty big amount for pre-loved, but you save a lot more than buying from retail. They don't, the price compared to like Birkins, they just, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I don't know why the market for the Lindys don't seem so good. So I did take a little bit of loss on my bag, which hurt because I paid retail for it. But yeah, I was saying like, why is my X stamp selling for such a low price, and the new ones, which is C stamp, selling for the same price I bought my Lindy 2 years ago? So I was going like, okay, doesn't seem to hold that value. So that's another kind of pushing factor for me to sell the bag quickly. And if I were to buy the Lindy again in size 26, I would look in the pre-loved market. That's the hard truth. So those are my Hermes bags. I only have 5, or right now I've only have 3, and I'm really content with my collection right now. I would love, like on my wish list, to get a Birkin 25, but yeah, not at the moment. It's not, I don't have the funds for it, and I'm putting funds aside for other things. So not at the moment, maybe much later down in the future. But yes, that it would be a dream bag to have. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have actually one more video to film, which is, I think it's going to be a pretty funny one, and I will do that right after this, so you'll see me in this like outfit for 3 videos. But yeah, you know, we gotta sit down and film, right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is 2 more parts to this series. I will talk about my Gucci bags, and then after that, one more series will be all my other bags. So going to talk about my Celine bag. I'm going to talk about, what else do I have? I've got a couple of Celine bags. Yeah, I've got some bags. I'll just dig them out and then I'll put that in the last video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Till my next one, you guys take care. Bye.